Hello everybody, my name is Connor and this is NobleAsta TCG, where I post my matches, learn from your feedback, and work towards becoming the next great Wizard King. And that's right, I'm trying new intros, okay? Wizard King, Pirate King, I don't know. But today we are playing Reiju. Reiju is a deck that usually hates me, but playing Sanji and getting ready for OP-12 has made me really want to play blue-purple. And then if longtime viewers of the channel know, I'm a big fan of Artress, and he just released a Reiju video, and I said, what if I play Reiju? And it went pretty well, but we'll see here. But before we get too deep into the game, I do want to remind you guys that if you want to support the channel, head to 1000noble.com to grab or commission a playmat, and don't forget, joining the YouTube membership gets you exclusive discounts, early decklist access, and members-only polls and discussions. So if you are looking for this Reiju decklist, it is literally Artress's deck list. If you don't know who Artress is, you're missing out. Really awesome content from him. But we mulliganed because we didn't have stage, and now we don't have any baby Power Rangers. Which, if you are unfamiliar with the Reiju deck, you want to see those little bodies to morph into the big bodies. So we are just hoping to draw into a Searcher, draw into something so we can start playing Reiju. No luck so far, so we just swing big at Luffy, and he is gonna take going down to 3 life. And of course, Black Purple Luffy is a pretty scary deck, honestly. He swings 5, and I'm gonna give him a Reiju, confident that I'm gonna get another card to counter, as well as a baby Reiju, just to, you know, get myself on board, get myself being able to do what I need to do. A lot of the issue with Reiju is if you don't see those little bodies, if you don't see the babies, you're not minusing Dawn. And if you're not minusing Dawn, you are not getting Reiju ability to draw. If you don't have less Dawn than your opponent, you're not going to be able to do a lot of your big Power Rangers, quote unquote, on play ability. So it's looking a little rough here. Thinking about maybe playing the Reiju, but I have too many cards in hand, and I'm the same amount of Dawn. I think actually I'm more Dawn than my opponent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swing 5. Just not really having a. This was such a weird game. But he is gonna go ahead and take that, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play my one of Niji to get a body on board. No on-play ability. Even if we had access to on-play abilities, he really has nothing that Niji can do. I think it KOs it bounces back a 4, I think. Which I guess technically we could have bounced back the Zorojuro, but we needed to see what we needed to see, and this one we do not. But seeing the Nijis is pretty good, honestly. Or not the Nijis, the Ichijis, excuse me, is pretty good. But we are gonna counter out of that 5 with Leader, and then we are gonna take this 6 and get another Black Maria. So our hand is 3 Black Marias and 2 Ichijis at this point, and I'm like, this is fine. You know, I feel like that meme. You know, this is fine. But he is gonna go ahead, play down the Zorojuro, the ramping Zorojuro, as well as the Nico Robin to ramp a little more and pass. And hey, we get baby Niji, which would have been great like last turn. But, you know, now we're in this weird position where what do we do? Thankfully, though, my opponent did ramp, so I believe he is also at 7 Dawn. Yeah, we should be at 7, which means that Ichiji's ability is going to activate. You need to be at equal or less Dawn, so thankfully we are at equal here. And I'm like, okay, cool. I am going to tap my 7 and hard play this Ichiji, and boy oh boy does that feel terrible to hard play Ichiji like that. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We're going to minus the Zorojuro by 2k, making it a 4k body. And we are going to swing the 5 into the Zoro, seeing if we can potentially get some cards out of hand. He does have a pretty good hand size. I know the table that I'm sitting at is way too wide, so you can't see much, and I meant to scoot our playmats closer, and then I forgot, but the 5 is going to clear the Zoro, so we swing the Ichiji, or the Niji, and get a counter. We swing Ichiji, and we get a hit. He's already down to 1 life, so I'm I'm feeling pretty good. He does have a couple swings coming my way, and I am a little low on cards, especially because one of my other cards is just a brick. So the 5 is he's gonna swing 5, and I'm gonna take, hoping to find something I can use. And I find a baby Niji or Ichiji. These brothers are so confusing. And it's not the worst thing I could find, but would really like a stage. He swings 5, we counter out with Black Maria, and then he ends up dropping the 9-cost Luffy, which is, I did not expect the 9-cost Luffy here. I was kind of thinking that it was going to be a Time Walk Luffy. So the 9-cost Luffy, definitely pretty scary. Another 5 coming at lead, and I think I'm going to give him the baby Niji there. And then the 10, I'm going to go ahead and take, getting a Sora. Drawing, we get another 2K. So, I mean, we have the 2Ks in our hand, which is nice, but I definitely could be in a world of hurt if I can't remove some bodies here. And we are at, I believe we are at 9 Dawn, which he should be at 10 Dawn at this point, because he played out Luffy and then leader abilitied. So trying to figure out what to do here. I guess, yeah, okay, cool. So we are going to be able to use the Ichiji to, the baby Ichiji, to play out the big Ichiji, get a little value there. Let's see if I remember to draw off of the leader ability. I don't think I do, honestly. But we play down the big Ichiji and got a minus 2,000 power to the 9-cost Luffy. I kind of feel like we need to at this point. And then with the remainder of our hand size, I feel like I have to clear board. Granted, I could potentially go for game. But he does have a, does he have a Dawn up? No, he does not have a Dawn up. So I'll go 5 into the Zorojuro, just trying to play safe. And yeah, potentially without the Dawn up, we know he grabbed Giant earlier. Without the Dawn up, I think maybe I should have gone for game here. But I am a little afraid, not getting to play. I haven't played Reiju much, and Reiju usually does not like me. And you can kind of see it in here, but we'll go ahead, we'll swing the 8 to the large Luffy. I think he's now a 8K as well, and he is gonna go, which to me should have given me a sign that, oh, my opponent is maybe doesn't have a lot of counter, but I'm just so worried about my first round was Blackbeard, and I'm not going to show you guys that game because you guys know how it went already. So, but we swing pretty big with the Ichiji, and we end up getting his last life. Now he has no life, and I think depending on how he swings here, we could be in trouble. Oh, there I go, finally remembering, hey, I didn't draw a Dawn for the Ichiji, or when I minus the Dawn. But he swings 5, I give him the 2K in Black Maria, and he taps 10 and drops Time Walk Luffy. And I'm like, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. This is bad. Thankfully, he swung first, so he didn't have the active Dawn to attach to later. And I don't know if it would have made too much of a difference if he did, but I think it really depends on what is he gonna do with his Dawn here. He is gonna go ahead and swing 5 at lead. I am gonna give him the Black Maria because I know I don't have the cards to counter out of the 12K from Time Walk Luffy. He swings 12 into the Ichiji, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you got him. You can have him here. And then he ends up playing 5 to play the Sanji. He originally tries to pop the Ichiji and then remembers that he can't. So ends up popping the Niji. And honestly, I think that, yeah, I am in a really just super weird spot here. He's got I wish you guys could see. I did a terrible job filming this one, but he's got a massive hand. We are at 10 Dawn, which also means now he is at significantly less Dawn than us, which is something I forgot about until just like now, basically. So in this moment, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna play Sora. Sora's gonna grab back the Ichiji. I'm gonna, do this, do that. and you know, I'll have 2 swings, and I can potentially get through his hand. And that's my thought. So I'm gonna go 7 here just to try and get some counter out of hand. No blocker on the field, no Dawn up for that giant that we saw him grab. So this might be our best bet. He ends up giving us 3k counter here. And I'm at 3k in 1ks, which should have immediately been assigned to me that he has nothing but bricks. So I'm going through the steps of Sora, and then I'm reading. I can read, and I realize I can't do this. I'm just gonna rewind, and he's, you know, my opponent is a chill dude. He's chill. We were having such a weird game. So I with the hand that I have and with what is going on, I'm thinking about playing down the Reiju, but I realize in this moment that I need to go for game. If I can't get game by attaching everything to ECG and swinging, I am going to lose. And look, he has absolutely no counter in his hand. So yeah, pretty weird game. I know it's probably not a game you guys wanted to see, but I wanted to show it because my opponent and I were just like, what the hell was that game? Like, we both walked away just kind of dumbfounded and confused because I didn't see searchers or stage or anything. He didn't see any counter besides the Gum Gum Giant, like really any counter besides Giant. But yeah, it was a weird one, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. But we're trying Reiju out for this tournament, and honestly, she's pretty fun. We got a couple more games with Reiju going, and yeah, kind of in the OP-12 waiting room. I'm going to be starting the OP-12 videos a little early because if you haven't heard by now, I am going to be out recovering from a surgery at the beginning of OP-12. So trying to give you guys some content for OP-11 so I can start working the OP-12 and we can get cooking on that. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
すぐに片付けますのでご安心を。おらー、これじゃあキリがねえ。麦わら